East London residents, meanwhile, say that they're frustrated that they're unable to enjoy the warm waters of the Indian Ocean at the Eastern Beach to celebrate New Year. The beach is a popular hangout in this area, especially during the festive season. But with the closure of beaches due to the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic, the place is deserted, with police patrolling the area.
Well, we're now at the Konubi Beach here in East London, not as popular as the previous one, the Eastern Beach, but it's also a place. It's also a place for it attracts tourists, especially during this time. A lot of people invest money to come and live in this area. It's a quiet one compared to the one that we are in, and a lot of people really do come to this area. They really do come and spend their money. But today, that's not to be. When we came here, when we arrived here, some people even started moving away. This parking area that we're at now was full of cars, but now they seem to have left. We see people walking alongside the beach, but not inside, just by the side. Some are even fishing. Some are even walking their dogs, saying that it's too enough for them to come to live here and not be able to see the sea. So to speak to some of them, I'm now joined by one resident from this area. A very good afternoon to you, sir. Happy New Year. Kindly tell us your name.
My name's Gary Foster.
Gary, how long have you been living here, and what's it like now that you can't go to the beach?
Well, I've been here since 1985, and it's the first time in all those years when I got here to sand roads, and now all of a sudden we can't go to the beach.
But do you understand the importance of not going to the beach by the president's call?
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I lost a friend this morning through COVID. I was told he passed away this morning. He only got it last week. So, yeah, I do understand. You know, the problem is we do get cabin fever. As you can see, my son, he also needs to get out and get a little bit of fresh air every now and then. So we get out a day, an hour a day or so, and then it's back to home again.
Okay, so and going forward now, how has it been like since the curfew started in this area? It's a quiet area compared to the East London beachfront, but how has it been like? What are your experiences like?
Well, it's been very, very quiet this year. Usually the beaches are full. Usually we've got people making braais and, you know, we've got all of that happening along the beachfront. This year is the first time in, like I say, in all the years I've been here, which is 20 odd years, nothing is happening. It's all quiet. It's just a completely different year. It'll never be the same.
Gary, thanks a lot for your time and Happy New Year.
Thanks a million, same to you.
That was one of the residents from this area, Gary, telling us about their disappointment, expressing his disappointment. He says he's been living here for over 20 years, and now that he can't even take his dog into the sea, something he usually did before the ban on beaches was announced. But now on my left, I have other residents who also live here in this area. Sir, a very good afternoon to you and Happy New Year. Can you tell us your name?
My name is Godi.
You're in the same predicament. You had come to the beach, you've parked your car here. How is the mood between you and your family? I see you've taken your family out, but you can't go to the beach, especially on this day. How is the mood?
Okay, first and foremost, I want to say Happy New Year and Happy New Year all to SABC viewers. The thing is, I'm staying here for around the corner here. I stay here for the last 10 years. But as I come here today, you see this light, he said he's my cousin. So he is the one who just pushed me here to come and see, just to see what is happening, how are people swimming in the water, or people crying. But as you can see, this year is a different thing from all the years back, because we know the main reason is behind this COVID pandemic. So that's the main thing. As you can see yourself, it's very, very quiet here. Even us now, we are about to go home. We just come to feel the beach and then we'll go home.
In terms of compliance in this neighborhood, how is it to COVID-19 regulations?
On that one, I can say I salute all the people around here, because as you can see, there's no one going inside, and all by 9 o'clock we all be at home, and as you can see, everyone is heeded to presidency call.
I thank you so much, sir, for your time. Well, that was one of the residents from here in Konubi in East London telling us how they feel about the new year, and that I'm so sad that they can't come into the beach, but they had to heed to the president's call. From us here in East London, it's back to you in studio.